It's been 2 years since Apple released the iPhone XR, and it is the only one among its siblings that Apple still sells brand new, and it goes for $499. It is a great device that still holds up well in 2021, but considering other smartphones you can actually get at that price point, should you part ways with $500 for this device? So back in 2018 when Apple released the iPhone XR, it was the less expensive flagship iPhone. It has the A12 Bionic chip with the iPhone XX and SS Max and was running iOS 12. It was a pretty decent phone then, but one thing about iPhone is that they get better over the years for some time. With the new iOS 14 and minor software updates, the iPhone XR now runs faster than when it was released back then in 2018. Although this smartphone has only 3 gigs of RAM, which might seem too small in today's world, especially when you compare it to other smartphones at this price point. But one major fact is that when it comes to iOS, RAM is not really all that matters due to its optimization. The iPhone XR runs smoothly. It opens and closes up at a very decent speed. It handles almost every task thrown at it perfectly, even better than when it was released in 2018. The A12 Bionic chip is still a beast in 2020, and it keeps apps in memory for a long period of time. Mostly all apps resume where I left it, and only a few restart again. The performance of this smartphone is still good even after 2 years since it was released. If you are enjoying this video, by the way, a sub to this channel will be so much appreciated, as I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers as early as possible. Talking about where a lot of people get concerned, this coin. The iPhone XR is a 6.1 inches liquid retina LCD display. That was a mouthful though. This display is not the best out there, but it's definitely still usable in 2021. Color representation is great on here, and the display can get really bright enough to be visible under direct sunlight. Right now, I have the brightness level at about 70%, and I have no issues with viewing the content on this iPhone XR. The brightness can get up to 625 nits, and one major thing to note here is that this is not an OLED display. Although it produces accurate colors and viewing angles are nice, but if you are someone that wants the deep black and all of the goodies of an OLED display, you should know that you won't be getting that here, so you might want to look elsewhere. The iPhone XR is still one of my favorite iPhones till date with its minimalistic design. It has a stainless steel and Gorilla Glass body like some other iPhones, but here is where things get simple. It has a single 12 megapixel camera and a flash. This setup is so minimalistic, and that is why it's one of my favorite iPhones. The iPhone XR might have a single 12 megapixel rear camera, but it is still a good camera by today's standard. It is more of a point and shoot camera because it really misses, and with little or no edit, you have those pictures to upload to your socials. Here are some of the pictures taken on the iPhone XR rear camera. The front camera is a 7 megapixel shooter, and just like the rear camera, it's also decent. You get good selfies anytime you open the front camera in good photographic conditions.
This is the front camera test of the iPhone XR.
Overall, the iPhone XR camera is still so usable in 2021. This device has a 2900 mAh battery, and as you already know that with Apple, number release doesn't tell the story. If you are a light user, the iPhone XR will get you through the day even in 2021. You'll be able to use social media lightly and make calls and all of that for a full day, but if you are a heavy user that plays a lot of mobile games or a lot of browsing of the web and all of that, you definitely need to charge the iPhone XR before the day runs out. And if you eventually need to charge it, it supports 15 watts fast charging, so you can definitely use it up quickly. So to the $1 million question, should you buy the iPhone XR in 2021? Yes and no. Hear me out. The iPhone XR is a very good device to opt for in 2021, but you should not pay $499 for this device. If you can really afford to spend $499 on a new iPhone XR, you should rather go for a fairly used or a refurbished iPhone 11 for that same price. You'll be getting an extra year of software updates, a better camera system, etc. But if you're able to find a good deal of about $350 to $400 for a fairly used or refurbished iPhone XR, which you will, or better still, a new one for about $450, then it is a good buy in 2021. That is all for this video, guys. I hope it helps you make a better decision. Kindly hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. My name is Samuel. Au revoir.